Hey guys, welcome to Boxing Squared for boxing news and views from around the internet. The Australian heavyweight Lucas Browne has announced on social media he'll be facing the rising prospect Fabio Wardley in the UK on November 21st as part of the Dillian Whyte and Alexander Povetkin 2 card. So this is a fight that didn't necessarily see coming, but Browne has been shopping himself around on social media, basically calling out any number of heavyweights. You only have to look at his Instagram from the past couple of weeks. He's called out all manner of fighters: Nathan Gorman, David Price, Hemi Ahil. The list literally goes on and on and on. Abdi Davtaev, Otto Wallin. We could just go all day here, but this is a very dangerous fight for Lucas Browne because Fabio Wardley is currently 9-0. He's an up-and-coming prospect. He's on the upswing of his career. For him, this shapes as a resume builder, getting a guy like Browne on his record, and to be honest, I would make Fabio Wardley a red-hot favourite here. Lucas Browne is over 40 now, hasn't looked good in some recent fights, stopped by Dave Allen, stopped by Dillian Whyte in the past couple of years, and in other fights has not looked good. Whereas Fabio Wardley, we recently saw him take apart Simon Vallily in 3 rounds, and he looked really good. The 6'5" heavyweight, he is currently 9-0 and looking, by the looks of it, to get to 10-0 on November 21st. And his speed and his power is going to cause issues for Browne here. I think this is going to end in a stoppage for Fabio Wardley, and probably inside 4 rounds. I don't think this one goes that long. I think if Dave Allen can stop him in 3 rounds, I'm sure Fabio Wardley will have it on his mind to do it even faster. Although I don't think he's going to try to loop into something unnecessarily and put himself into risky positions. But Lucas Browne, he will consider himself a chance. He's a guy that's at the back end of his career. He's looking for paydays. He acknowledges he can be in a fight through his punching power. But I guess, is he going to be able to land something off note against a young, talented, pretty decent boxer, considering Wardley's had very limited amateur experience? But here is Browne actually talking about the fight and effectively announcing it on social media. And this obviously comes ahead of any official announcements, but Browne has been known to do this before, and he has actually been accurate. So I don't doubt that he is facing Fabio Wardley. And I'll come to Wardley soon because on his social media, he's been reacting. But first, Lucas Browne.
It has begun, the hard training, the sweating it out, the losing of weight, the cutting down of food, the 2-a-day training, all that sort of stuff. It's all begun. So November 21 in UK against Fabio Wardley on the Whyte v Povetkin 2 card at Wembley. So training has begun. I've just done 10 rounds of sparring. I'm now in the sauna. Big session tonight at home in the garage on the Boxmaster and stuff. It's all happening. It's all coming together well, and I'm going to be ready to smash. So watch this space. I'm coming.
Okay, so Lucas Browne there, confirming that he's going to be facing Fabio Wardley. And Wardley himself, he's been pretty active on social media. See here on screen, in response to Browne coming out here, although there's not an official announcement, he's been retweeting fans talking about the fight. One person saying, "Hurt him, mate. A lot, please." James says, "Lucas is going to get battered." Another person says, "Damn, he must really like the oxygen masks over here." Also, someone else here saying, "Hardly short notice when he got asked to take the fight 2 weeks ago." Already lining up the excuses. And what is that in reference to? Well, there was a post from Lucas Browne saying, "It's short notice, but it looks like I'll be boxing on the Povetkin vs Dillian Whyte card on Sky Sports. Love fighting over there in the UK. Just a shame it won't be packed with fans this time." So obviously that fan saying that Lucas Browne getting his excuses in early. And he has actually said on social media, and I think this is probably valid to some extent, that his training has been impacted because of the pandemic. He hasn't been fighting. He needed to get some money in the door. He's been working full time, and as a result of that working full time, he hasn't been able to train as much as he otherwise would like to. But obviously we saw in that clip before Browne saying that he's back to 2-a-day workouts. He's going to put the hard yards in. And Browne in the past year or so, and it's been visible on social media, he has been treating things a bit more serious. He hasn't been letting himself go and just having carefully curated social media. And we can actually see his condition in a lot of his posts now. And he has been keeping in better condition than otherwise he had been. Especially that Dillian Whyte fight proved that he couldn't just go in there and just think he can knock someone out, because he got taken out brutally. It was dreadful in that fight. Hasn't really been in a good fight since. He looked okay for 1 or 2 rounds in the Allen fight, but ultimately a body shot, stopped him in his tracks. And I think Fabio Wardley probably has many paths to victory here. Could be a number of shots that drop Lucas Browne, either to the head or the body. Wardley has good punching power in both hands, very fast, pretty good footwork, and I think he is going to knock out Lucas Browne. Inside 4 rounds would be my pick, possibly even earlier. But what do you make of this fight? For me, this is a resume builder. Fabio Wardley gets someone on the record, bit of name recognition, and then on to the next one. Should be 10-0 after this fight. But drop a comment, loud and often, hit like, hit subscribe, follow me on Twitter, boxing_squared. I'm out.